10, 9, 8, 7. RS-25 engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Of the nuclear sun, NASCAR remembered that rubbing is racing, and Indy got drunk and woke up in the deep south. All this and more next on the Pit and Paddock Racing Show. Welcome back to the Pit and Paddock Racing Show. NASCAR went to Martinsville, where it was the Denny Hamlin 400 until it actually mattered. And then Elliott nicked Hammy for the win. Hammy ended up second, and Joey Baby snuck into third somehow.
I was going to call it the Kurt Busch Don't Care 400, because Kurt did some fun stuff in that race.
Kyle?
Crap. Yeah, the other Busch, the one that people don't like. Oh, wait, that's both of them. Sorry.
He was not having a great day.
Is he ever having a great day in NASCAR anymore?
I don't think he actually crashed, though.
That's true.
Well, he did hit a tire.
He hit something. Kyle Busch don't get out without hitting something.
No.
Gonna hit the mascot.
Well, Hammy started from the pole and led pretty much most of stage one. He did give Lucky Lord Byron some time at the front, just for fun, I guess.
Like 5 laps.
Yeah. But by lap 45, it was back to Hammy, who ended up winning the stage. And that was not an exciting first stage.
You know, I thought it was Catherine Legg that got spun in the 51 car in the first stage, but then it turned out it was just Cody Ware, which is similar.
Yeah.
He's like, why does he have a pink car again?
I don't know. I just think of that Days of Thunder pink car that I see in my head every time. The pit stop show was headlined by Kyle Busch, who moved an errant wheel out of his way with his front bumper and launched it into the pit crew in front of him.
Was it Bubba?
Might have been Bubba up there.
Kyle Busch don't care no more. If Kyle Busch don't win, then something's going to crash into something. That's Kyle Busch.
Yes. Is that a tire? Don't care. Gotta go.
Go. Get that thing out of my way.
Other than lap 105, when Dinger spun out Gregson, it was a less than exciting stage 2. Also won by Hammy.
Skip right over stage 2, pretty much.
A little bit of a nap through the first part of the race.
Yeah. I did like in lap 257 where Suarez was racing Hammy hard even though he was about to go a lap down. Like that was, he's like, somebody's got to put on a racing show out here and it's going to be me.
They were doing the Ferrari maneuver. This doesn't matter at all. We're just going to have some racing in the middle of this just for fun. A bit of a rough crowd there at Martinsville.
Yeah.
Overhead shots. It looked like it was like 3/4 full or less. Interesting. After the races Martinsville have been putting on, it's not.
They need to just do more Whiskey Tango fan shots.
I'm sure there's plenty of them.
Oh yeah.
Lap 263 in the green flag pit stops. Chase comes in early. A little bit of a strategy call there. And by lap 290, he cycles back to the lead, but he's on very old tires. So by lap 309, Hammy was back in front.
Back to the Hammy show?
Back to the Hammy show until there was a very helpful caution on lap 312. Great news for Chase.
Seems to be a trend this weekend.
Yeah, there was a broken brake rotor. Not actually on the track, but it was on pit road. They showed him, like, kind of a weird thing to put a caution out for.
Yeah, we haven't had a caution in a while.
It was reminding me of the old Dale Jr. debris cautions.
Oh, the Dale Jr.'s about to go a lap down, debris on the track caution?
Put it out. We're going to find some debris somewhere. Well, that was great news for Chase. He stayed out. Chastain stayed out, too, on very old tires. And then Hamlin botched the restart, which caused a giant crash behind.
Hammy was wishing for paddle shifters right about there.
That was...
Is it that hard to shift the Gen 7 car?
I saw a couple of those in the Busch race, too. Just botched restarts. That's when Bubba was not happy with Carson Hocevar, and he just decided to not brake at all.
Drive right through the
Just
side.
drive right through him. Ended up crashing himself out too.
I saw him like, why is Bubba being so... Oh, it's Hocevar. Oh.
He probably did something.
Yeah, I'm sure Hocevar did something to somebody.
It was good news for Ross because he got that lead back. Lap 334, Elliott gets by Ross, and Hamlin shoves his way past Blaney to P2. That was a move.
Shove's kind of a harsh term. I thought it was more of a fade move.
Yeah, he kind of drifted up like, I'm just going to do this, so...
I'm just going to get a little wide here for no good reason. Commentators were talking about they got bumpers hooked together, but I'm not buying that.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and... This is an important position. Hammy can't really catch up to Chase for the rest of the race, and Elliott pulls out the W.
Has he had a win in the past? Did he have one last year?
He did win a couple races last year. This is the first win this season. First for Hendrick, too, finally.
Oh, that's right. He's with Hendrick now.
Yeah.
How did Joey Baby get up there? I felt like it was like a Scott Dixon race for him.
Yeah, it seemed like he was like in the, I don't know, tens most of the race. And then suddenly just moved up.
Like a sneaky Scott Dixon fuel saving
Scott
thing?
Dixon fuel maneuver. In NASCAR news, Darius Rucker, the lead singer for Hootie and the Blowfish, who was arrested for possession of drugs in 2023.
With his girlfriend.
Yeah, we're having a good time. He joined the Legacy Motor Club ownership group. Rucker said he plans to rename the team Hootie and the Blow Motor Club.
That's appropriate.
Yeah, it's good. Just mix both names together. That's great.
Is Hootie like a slang term for some kind of drug?
I think it could be.
Is that like marijuana? Is that Hootie or...
I don't know.
I would say cocaine would be Hootie if you're going to assign it to something.
Okay, I like that one. It seems 90s, the cocaine.
Yeah. NASCAR driver Daniel Dye, who was suspended for a homophobic slur, was reinstated after completing sensitivity training. However, he was fired by the team. Dye has been replaced by Corey LaJoy, who has also undergone rigorous training to keep his homophobic thoughts inside his head.
You want to keep those inside.
He only does homophobic hand gestures.
What are those? You know what? Never mind. We'll get canceled if we do it.
I'm not doing homophobic hand gesture on YouTube. Hates that. Let's move on to the best and worst NASCAR paint schemes for the... Was it the Martinsville 400?
Yeah.
Whatever,
Martinsville.
Yeah.
Sponsor 400. My favorite car was the Haas car. Not the cold custard one. The Formula One car, because it had Godzilla on it. That was my car of the weekend.
I went with SVG in the 97 car because it had like a Norse god with a shield, and then the shield could shoot lightning out. It was some nice artwork. I don't know, it felt kind of like a 20 stylized, bit of an Art Nouveau going on.
That's nice. He's had some pretty good ones this year.
Yeah.
Bad paint scheme for me. The number 4 Noah Gragson, Fueled by Franzia, was his sponsor. I looked that up and I learned that Franzia is a boxed wine in a juice box size container that you drink. That sounds awful, and what a terrible sponsor.
Didn't Bartles and James try that back in the 80s?
Did they?
Wine coolers?
It's like the cardboard box, like a juice box, but it's terrible Franzia wine.
It's like 14% alcohol or something?
It's not...
Don't get those mixed up with the elementary school.
Or should you? Sounds like a fun day.
Yeah. My worst car was Hammy and his red and turquoise number 11. Red and turquoise. That combination's a stench in the nostrils of God.
Yeah,
he needs to bring in the queer eye from the straight guy dudes to help him.
That one is rough to look at.
That's worse than pink and turquoise.
I've got an honorable mention. It's not bad. I actually kind of like this one. The number 0 Busch Series car had Clippy from Microsoft Windows, the little paperclip guy. in the background of Windows XP, the green field and grass. I don't...
Little paper clip with the
Yeah.
eyeballs.
Hey, do you need help with that? I thought that was pretty fun. I don't know
Why
why
not?
I had that.
Why in the world would they bring Clippy back?
Bored.
Noteworthy car, Lucky Lord Byron, 24 USA flag one. Like, it looks cool. The only bad part is it said Cincinnati on this side.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a cool car. Like, oh, Cincinnati.
Nobody likes Cincinnati anymore.
No.
Unless you're a fan of the show and you're from Cincinnati, then it's an awesome place, and I can't wait to go there.
I hear they have great chili.
Do they?
I don't know.
No. Well, I don't know. What kind of food is Ohio food? Like, probably a casserole or something.
Casseroles. Isn't that what the Midwest eats?
Yeah.
Just
Everything's a casserole.
Yeah. Coming up next, Cup has an off week due to the resurrection of Christ, but the Busch Series will be in Rockingham on Saturday for a consolation race. Then on to Bristol for the Food City 500.
How many Cup drivers do you think are going to go run the Busch race in Rockingham?
My guess was 0 because it's like the only off week of the season, and they're not going to want to go race. Oh, Cletus is in the Busch race.
Busch Series race?
Yeah.
Oh, Cletus McFarland?
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll see how that goes.
I said 7 Cup drivers would come over just because that's the number of God, and it's, Resurrection Week, or Holy Week. Yeah, Holy Week.
That makes sense.
Easter Sunday. Formula One went to Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix, brought to you by Huggies Adult Diapers, where Mercedes gets another win. Kimi getting his second Cup, and Pastry showed that McLaren can actually race in second place. Leclerc hung on for Ferrari third.
It's amazing.
Again.
Amazing what happens when you actually start a race.
Yeah. Kimi started on pole, but quickly dropped to P7 due to their horrendous Mark Webber starts. But by lap 4, the two Mercs made their way back up towards the front.
They were making a pass a lap there at the beginning of the race.
Yeah. How could Merc be this bad at starts? Like, the Iranian Air Force had a better start than Merc can do.
Yeah. Did the FIA say, like, okay, you can have this engine, but we're going to make your starts terrible, so at least the beginning of the race is interesting?
It is interesting for like 4 laps, and then it kind of settles into Formula One-ish stuff.
How long until we can just reverse a grid from qualifying? Let's do that.
I'd pay extra.
Yeah. Lap 8, Pastry and Russell have a recharge battle for the lead. Strangely, Pastry holds the lead until lap 19. Then he pits. Russell and Leclerc follow him in.
At this point, the world's wondering, can the McLaren actually hold off the Mercs? Maybe McLaren's got some pace after all. They have the same motor. I'm sorry, power unit. Can't say motor.
I want to call it a motor. Engine.
Yeah, it's like you can't. It's like saying War of Northern Aggression. You don't say that in Formula One.
But on lap 22, Behrman parallel parks it into the wall. Safety car comes out. Kimi gets the cheap pit stop, and Russell gets screwed. And we get robbed of a cool battle for the lead.
Yep. You know, the Behrman crash is exactly what critics of the new formula warned us about. Huge speed differentials going into turns because some guy's harvesting and some guy's not.
Yeah, that was exactly what everyone was worried about, and there it was.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to happen again.
Yeah. Yeah, and they'll probably keep it in there until somebody gets really hurt and then decide, oh, no, we have to change something.
I'm sure there's a lot of fresh V10 sitting around somewhere from, like, 2005. Let's just load it up with those.
They can run on that new fuel that they make from, like, tree moss or something.
Yeah. What do they use? Like decomposed bodies or something? I don't know. Something good for the environment, right?
Oh, yeah, they take, like, people that protested in Tehran, and the drivers are complaining too much AI involved in the harvesting procedure. Like, they go to throttle up and there's nothing there.
Yeah. I wasn't really aware of how little the drivers are actually controlling that harvesting and using up the battery. I thought they were in charge of the entire.
Yeah.
Like they're in charge of when to harvest and go. No, it's all an algorithm that the teams program in.
I thought they were in there pushing a button like, oh, I'm going to harvest now.
Yeah, like harvesting button and turbo button. I assume is what it is. A little turbo button means to go faster.
Like on Battlestar Galactica,
Yeah.
they had that turbo button for their ships.
Launch, missile, turbo. So, do the Japanese only have handmade straw brooms? Did you see that cleanup after the old style straw brooms from like frontiersmen or something? Like, what?
They look like they had to stop their Quidditch tournament to
Yeah,
come
that's what I
clean
was-
up the track.
What are those?
I know.
You just can't get a normal push broom that's
With
No.
made out of oil products into polyester, little plastic bristles. Nope.
nope. We
It's an old school track, and we're gonna old school clean it up.
we robbed a witch's house and used these brooms. Where's that coming from? Anyways, it was a bad day for Russell. By lap 37, he had dropped down to 5th, and Antonelli was up 8 seconds in the lead.
Clean air for the Mercedes is everything. By lap 42, the Ferraris did try to liven up the race with the little back and forth energy harvesting battle, but no one catches Kimi thanks to that safety car. Again, safety car deciding a race.
Yep. No champagne for Kimi, though. Still underage.
Oh, that's right. Somebody told me they gave him like sparkling apple juice or
Hey, buddy, here's some juice.
here. He couldn't even have that juice box from the NASCAR sponsor.
No. I appreciate Ferrari trying to liven up the end of the race this season by I guess we'll just have our own pointless battle.
Yeah. Did Ferrari just drop the third best car after that?
It seemed like McLaren has taken a step up. If they can manage to start the race.
Well, I want to see if Ferrari can jump McLaren at the start, and then can McLaren take them back the way Mercedes does, or because Hamilton did get past, but it was late and tires and all that.
It seems like McLaren's just going to get better at learning the motor, engine, power unit.
Who's better at developing cars over the season, McLaren or Ferrari?
Ferrari's good at going backwards over the course of the season.
Yeah. I'm not betting on Ferrari for P2 this time. We'll see. The big question is, when we come back for Miami, it will not be the deadline for Mercedes compression hack to go away. That's June, beginning of June, they lose their compression hack.
Oh, yeah.
So there's what, two more races before they lose it?
Yeah, they lost those 2 races.
Yeah. No Middle East races for, I don't know, like there's something going on over there.
I don't know, having some kind of party. In Formula One news, Red Bull driver Max Verstappen demanded a journalist leave his media session. It was later learned that he said the new engine formula would be a great idea.
Oh, don't say that around
No,
Max.
I would have him out too.
I heard Max is talking about quitting at the end of the year because he doesn't like his car.
Oh, the whole formula? I
Yeah.
wonder if they're going to change something in it. And Max has every other series going hey, we got space. Come on.
I wonder if he would be saying that if he was winning.
Not as loudly. He probably would still be annoyed.
Is that once you get 4 championships, you can just complain all the time if you want to,
Yes.
right?
So Fernando can do whatever he wants.
Next up, Formula One decides to take a long spring holiday after their Persian Gulf field trip got canceled due to, I don't know what's going on in the Persian Gulf, something.
Some sort of festival.
Yeah. So we'll see them in Miami for the Crockett and Tubbs Grand Prix. Most famous thing in Miami.
Oh, yeah. That's about it. They've got 1 race in the next 8 weeks. So
Wow.
that's not exciting. It's like an IndyCar schedule there.
That's what I was thinking. It sounds like the start of an IndyCar season. My prediction when we come back to Miami, McLaren figures out the power unit and Pastry wins.
I think McLaren gets second, but Mercedes still is the top.
Russell or Kimi?
Russell will get back.
The 2 races Russell lost, it was because of some bad luck thing that happened to him. So
Yeah, I think he's still the top Mercedes. And now the Pit and Paddock interesting quote of the week. This one's from Formula One. If you no longer superclip through a high-speed turn in order to charge the battery and make a pass on a straight, you are no longer a racing driver. That was Ayrton Senna who said that.
Sounds exactly like Ayrton.
Yeah, he would absolutely love watching this season of Formula One.
He would have. Oh yeah, he would have loved the super clipping.
It's fantastic racing. Thank you, everybody.
We could do a whole show on trying to describe the new Formula One terms like megajoule and superclip and all those things. What it really means.
I wish they weren't terms in Formula One. Moving on to IndyCar, they actually went to Alabama on purpose, but it was another Palou green to checkers win, which is why we talk about IndyCar last. Lungegaard's crew threw away a win and finished second, while the Graham Rahal hung on for third, his first podium in 4,000 races.
Wow.
Or 40. It seems like 4,000.
It probably feels like 4,000 to Graham. This race was less eventful than the Japanese Grand Prix. It was. Did they have any yellows? I don't maybe
remember.
One.
There could have been.
That was a pretty clean race, and they didn't have the prostitute mannequin up on the bridge anymore. So
no, did not drop in. That made the last one more interesting. In the pre-race report, Scotty Mack tried to leave the track through a fence during practice. I could think of better ways to get out of there. Will Power also tried to drive through a wall to kill the spider later on in qualifying. So I think practice and qualifying was more eventful than the race. That was a tough hit.
Yeah.
Well, Mack was lucky that he went over the fence instead of through it.
Like Grosjean's?
Yeah.
In the F1 car?
And it was backwards, so...
yeah, that helps.
That helped, so he didn't get caught in the fence. And that power hit was just straight on at pretty high speed.
That was a good one. He's not driving that car as well now that he's not in a Penske.
It's a little tougher, huh?
Yeah. Well, we can jump right up to lap 18, where Captain Kirkwood pitted early, and his Andretti crew managed to not screw up. I didn't know what to say.
Pit stop of the race, Andretti not screwing up.
Yeah.
So lap 27, second stops, and all Andretti teams have made it through.
Wow.
No issues. It's amazing.
Make sure it was Andretti?
All the Andretti crews made it through without mistakes. It's a miracle. And also, Palou was up by 8 seconds by then.
We don't need any more of this. But by lap 44, Rahal's only 7 seconds behind Palou instead of 8. He's making a dent.
This is me watching the race going like, something's going to happen to Rahal, and he's going to...
Oh, yeah. Kept waiting for Rahal's bad luck to come in.
Something's going to happen. Some sort of bad pit stop. I don't know.
Graham the Unlucky. That's his nickname.
We'll jump to lap 51 when Lungegaard gets by Rahal during the second round of pit stops. I thought that might be it there.
I didn't see it being a really bad stop. Like, it wasn't a normal Andretti stop for Rahal.
It was fine, just not perfect.
He just got jumped. By 29 to go, Lungegaard actually starts to catch Pablo.
Or the announcers are making it sound like he's about to catch him to make the race sound interesting.
Oh, look, he's catching.
He is shaving off the seconds. And I'm like, is he? Is he, though?
He's up by 0.2. Yeah, the announcers continued to play up Palou being in traffic, like anybody's going to catch him. But Lungegaard stayed out for the overcut, and it was looking like it was working. He finally pitted on 22 to go, and it looks like he's got a real chance to get out in front of Pablo.
But his McLaren crew screws up the stop and blows any chance of winning that he had. Was that a right rear tire that they didn't put back on?
Was that an Andretti tire changer?
Probably borrowed him.
Wow. 17 seconds pit stop. Would he have come out in front of Pablo?
I don't know. The race would have been more interesting, though.
He would have been close. I mean, Pablo got passed on the last road course.
Yeah. It's a Kirk dive bomb.
Yeah.
3 laps to go. Rahal gets Lungegaarded, and he moves up to P2. Rahal managed to hold off Malukas for P3, though, and keep his spot on the podium.
Yeah, I thought for sure Ray Hall was going to get past.
But he hang on. What did Malukas had like a minute of push to pass, and Ray Hall had like 10 seconds.
I thought maybe George Russell and Graham Rahal changed their luck for the day. Like, George got Graham's luck.
That seems like it. Probably won't happen again. That was Graham's last good run.
I can't believe he's still racing.
He's been going a long time.
Yeah, like a long time without winning. Usually if you're older but you can still get up in the top 3, then you get to stay. But
yeah, like Scott Dixon.
Yeah. Helps if your dad owns a team.
IndyCar driver Kiffin Simpson was penalized 1 position in the Arlington race, that was weeks ago, for causing the last lap crash. The ruling came a full 10 days after the race was over. In other delayed officiating news, Paul Tracy has been declared the winner of the 2002 Indy 500. Finally.
It's never too late to be right.
Man, that was a mess.
Yeah. What? That race was 2 weeks ago.
I know. They came out last week like, oh, by the way, we've decided to do this. All it did was move him down a position, and he like lost a point or something. What took you 10 days to look at that? And I don't know. IndyCar does weird stuff sometimes.
Did they bring the FIA in to judge this?
Well, no, or else they would still be looking at it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Is this their new oversight team that they have? Is that?
I don't.
Don't they have a whole new team,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's the same people? They like change the name and.
I'm gonna blame them.
Yeah.
Coming up next, IndyCar takes a 3-week break before the Long Beach Grand Prix on April 18th.
I say Captain Kirk for this one. He's got the most wins at Long Beach of active drivers, and he's got it coming. He had a rough week in Alabama, but
We're back on a street course, which means that I think Kirk is probably the favorite.
yeah.
I don't really. Yeah, it's probably him. This is where Penske cheats, by the way, and gets caught.
I would say Rossi, but he's not in much of a team anymore, so.
He's just lucky if he gets in the top 10.
The U.S. Central Intelligence Agency claims Iran's new supreme leader, the Ayatollah Mojtaba Khomeini, son of the previous supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khomeini, is in fact a homosexual. Mojtaba denied the claim, then blocked the CIA from his Grindr account.
Now they'll never know.
Yeah.
Good strategy.
Isn't he in a coma?
I don't know. I'm surprised he's still alive.
Yeah, true.
Or even is he? In Brussels, the European Union Parliament shocked the world and voted for stricter immigration controls. The surprising turnaround came after EU members left their mansions and walked around outside for a bit.
They must have been in London.
Yeah, what changed your mind? We went outside.
Yeah.
Jeez, have you been out there? My God.
Have you seen Brussels downtown? I felt like we were in Mozambique. That's it for this week's show. Next week, do we have any major racing next week?
No, everyone's off for Easter, I'm guessing.
Oh, that's right. Well, we'll come up with something fun.